What's up, everyone? This is Chris O'Hara back for another guitar lesson. Today we have Jason Aldean at one of his new songs off the new album called Show You Off. It's a great song to learn. It's pretty basic, and what I'm going to do in this lesson, I'm going to start off with a very basic version of it. So if you're kind of a beginner and you just want to get the basics down on this and learn the basic chords, that's going to follow this little introduction. But if you already know a lot of the basic chords and you really want to get your hands dirty with a song, click on the time link below and jump to the intermediate kind of advanced section, and that'll be the actual breakdown of the individual parts. What else? I think that's about it. So I have a lot more information in the description below, so go to my website. Contact me if you have questions or if you want to sign up for Skype lessons. I have a bunch of digital material that I can send to you during the course of our lessons. Follow me on Twitter because I do a daily 5-minute guitar challenge, so check that out as well. What else? I think that's about it. Oh, and if you like what you see, please subscribe and please comment, give me some feedback, but keep it friendly. And what else? I think that's it. Let's get started. Luckily in this song, there's really only 4 chords. Pretty cool. So let's go through those 4 main chord shapes. So the first one is going to be a B minor. I'm simplifying these. Like I said, I'm going to get into more detail later in this lesson. So here's the B minor. This is one chord you got to know in the song. So I'm going 2, 4, 4, 3, and then I'm barring all the way to this first string. Hopefully you already know this chord. It's a good chord to know. Comes up a lot. Next one is going to be a D chord. Just standard old D, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, and then my 2nd finger right here. And then here, just your standard A chord. And I play the A with my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger. I use my thumb right up here to kind of mute this top string, so when I strum it, in case I hit that one, it doesn't ring out. The reason why I use my 2nd, 3rd, and 4th finger is because my 4th finger is obviously smaller than the rest, so it kind of fits in here nicely. The other thing is it makes it a little bit easier to transition between, let's say, other chords. Not chords in this song, but let's say if I have to play from an A to an E, that's a good shape to know. So it's kind of out of habit that I play it. Nothing wrong with going 1, 2, 3. If that works for you, go for it. And the last chord here is going to be a G chord, a standard G chord. I'm using the 2 fingers down here. I like to use this one a lot. It just has a nice kind of ring to it. But if you don't want to do that one, that's fine. We're just playing the simple version here. So here we go. So now let me go through the order of it. So those are the 4 chords you need: B minor, D, A, and then G. Just like that. All right, so let's go through the kind of movements or the form of the song with these chords. The beginning of the song goes like this. It goes B minor, D, and A. And that's over where it goes. That little section there in the beginning, it's just going to be 2 beats on a B minor, 2 beats on a D, and A. 1, 2, 3. Does it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it gets into the verse, and now it's going to repeat the same 3 chords, but it's going to do a total of 3 times through for the first verse. And there's a lot of parts in this. So I hear acoustic part, I hear a bunch of electric guitars with some kind of cool effects on it. But what you can do if you're playing on acoustic, this could be good. Just play like a light strumming pattern for this. Oops. And it's still the same ratio, meaning it's 2 beats for the first 2 chords and then 4 beats for the A. But what I'm doing is I'm playing 16th notes. I'm going 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E, 2E and 3E and 4E, 1E and 2E and 3, 4. Go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then I repeat that. You can also do this. This is a variation if you're playing just with yourself or with some friends. You may want to just hold the chords like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll kind of give it a little bit, kind of opens it up for the verse. So that's going to repeat a total of 3 times. And then we're going to go into the chorus, which is going to be a G chord, to a D, to an A, to our B minor. That's going to repeat G, D, and then it's going to do an A for 1 whole measure, 3, 4. So let me walk you through that. Grab your guitar, maybe play along with me on this one. I'm going to do 2 beats for pretty much all of them except the last A. It's going to be 4 beats. It's going to sound like this. 3, 4, and D, A, B minor, to a G, D, A. This is where we get 4 beats, 3, and repeat again. G, D, to an A, to B minor, to a G, to a D, to an A, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes back into like it did in the very beginning of the song, and I'm calling this kind of the interlude of this of the part of the song. It goes into that B minor, to a D, A, 2, 3, 4. It goes through that and repeats a total of 2 times, just like it did in the very beginning. Then it goes to the verse, and just like the first verse, we play the same set of chords, B minor, D, and A. Again, you still have the same choice to holding these out as a variation. 1, 2, 3, or you can do like a light 16th note strumming on it. Excuse me. And again, I'm just doing just a down, up, down, up. Work on your 16th notes. Those are important. This is the 16th notes are the backbone of this song. So you really need to kind of get that kind of feeling in your right hand. So after it goes to the verse, we go back to the chorus, pretty simple, and we're going to repeat the chorus a total of 2 times. So remember the chorus was G, 2 beats on that, 2 beats on D, to an A, to a B minor, and it repeats G, to a D, to and stays on A for 4 beats. And then it cycles that again, and then we go into the solo, and the solo plays these chords, a G, to a D, to an A. It stays on that, 2, 3, 4, and G, to a D, to an A. Repeats that again, 3. Then it goes to a B minor. This is where he comes back singing again on this chord here. So it's B minor, to a D, to an A, 2, 3, 4. And then this is where it gets a little tricky, is there's only 2 beats. He tags an extra 2 beats on that A chord. 1, 2. They call that a measure of 2, 4. So let me show you what I'm, let me back up a second. And this is right after the solo. Remember the solo is G, D, A, and it repeats that twice, G, D, A for the solo. And then coming out of it, he comes back and singing. He's going to go to a B minor, kind of like in the very beginning of the song. B minor, to a D, to an A, 2, 3, 4. And he holds on 2 more beats, 1, 2. And then he goes into the bridge. And the bridge is kind of where it goes. That section there. And what I would recommend you do is to keep it simple, just kind of strum G, D, A, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, D, A, 2, 3, 4, and that's twice through. Then it's going to jump back into the chorus, just like before. And then, after it does the chorus, it does the cycle of the chorus 1 time actually through. So what I mean by a full cycle would be G, D, A, B minor, G, D, A. That's one phrase of the chorus, or 1 cycle through it. Then it goes back. It's going to kind of go to the chorus again, but it's just going to be G, D, A a total of 3 times. G, to a D, to an A, 2, 3, 4, and G, D, A, 2, 3, 4. Again, one more time, actually, 2, D, and an A. So it'd be a total of 3 times through that. And the 3rd time through, you have to get that. They kind of end that big kind of chord on that A there. So that's a very basic outline of this song, using the basic chords. All right, so let's get into the more of the advanced part of this song. I'm going to cover some of the lead stuff and some of the more intricate chord parts to it. So here we go. Starting on the very beginning part of it, let me just outline the chords that he's using on this. It's a B minor, or a B power chord, it sounds like. One of the two I think works really well. Then he goes up to this chord here, which is a D bar chord, which is going to be 5th fret, 7, 7, and barring with my 3rd finger here. And then to an A, probably like an A power chord. I play it like this with my barred 1st finger here, and I'm muting this top string with my thumb. I'm not playing the 2nd string here. So again, we have and it's kind of that rhythm of down, 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 that kind of thing. So here's what how the strum pattern I'm doing in my right hand. Going down, down, up, 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 sorry, up, down, down. Let me slow it down. So they're all that up, up, down, down. You got to get that up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down. That's when it goes to the D chord. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. So that's the main kind of rhythm for that. Now we get into the lead part of that, which sounds like this. So what I'm doing with this is I'm playing on the 7th fret, 6th fret, and then the 4th fret. And I'm sliding into that 7th from the 6th. It goes, so that's slide to the 7, to the 6, to the 4. And then I'm going to jump down here. I'm going to go from the 2 to the 4, to the 2, all on the 3rd string, to the 4th on the 4th string now. And then I do that again, but then I go down to the 2nd fret on the 4th string. So all together. So I'm doing a lot of those slides. 2 to 4 slide. 2 to 4 slide. All right. All right, so let's go into the verse. Now the verse has got a few parts going on in here. There's this kind of cool guitar effect. I'm not sure exactly what it is, some sort of filter beat sync kind of thing that's kind of happening to give it some of that sound in there. At least that's what I'm kind of guessing on this. But here are kind of the notes that it's kind of creating in this. It goes like this. And what that is, it's an octave starting on the 2nd fret, 5th string, and then the 4th fret on the 3rd string. You can play this at different places, but this is where I'm playing it. And I'm kind of using a hybrid picking, meaning the pick and my 3rd finger. You can use your 2nd finger on this string, 3rd string right here, toggling back and forth. And I'm kind of getting a mute over here to kind of tighten up that sound based on how it sounds in the track. And I move that octave up to the 5th fret, and I'm using my 4th finger. A lot of people use your 3rd. It's fine. You can do whatever's comfortable there for you. I'm taking this octave up here to the 5th fret, and then 7th fret on the 3rd string right here. So I start with the 5, 5th string, 5th string, 3rd string, 5th string, 3rd string, 5th string. So it's kind of back and forth. And the rhythm is just consistent. Da 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 da. Same rhythm here, but then I'm going to go to the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then the 5th fret on the 2nd string. It does that part twice. So it goes through that cycle twice through, and then he adds another part to that, which sounds like this. And there's a few ways to play this one, but the way I'm doing it is 2nd fret on the 5th string and the 3rd fret on the 2nd string. Again, using this kind of hybrid picking, I'm plucking these 2 strings. And then you can either use your 4th or 3rd right here, which is going to be on the 7th fret, 2nd string. This is the 5th fret, 5th string. And then the next one I'm playing here, because it's right from going from this position to the next one. It's subtle, but I'm going on now on the 6th string on the 5th fret, and the 6th fret on the 3rd string. This same chord you could also play down here, which is 0 on the 5th and 2nd on the 2nd string. So on the 5th string and 2nd string. So you can pick either one. I guess, like I said, I kind of grabbed this one because it's kind of easy to grab. So that, let me kind of put that together. It holds these. So when he gets into this last one here, kind of hold it, and then you kind of want to build into the chorus. So let me show you how I'm doing that. So that kind of led into the chorus right there. So those kind of work on those shapes. So there's 2 parts to that beginning verse section, which is that part there, and then these chords. That section right there. All right. So let's get into the chorus. The chorus is kind of a cool little part to it. Pretty simple chords. We're going to be using sounds like one of these AC/DC G chords, which is this shape right here. 2nd finger on the 3rd fret, using these bottom 2 strings here. And then it's going to go into this shape here, which is that up, up, down, down. So if you watched, actually, sorry, yeah, I showed you in the beginning. It's the same rhythm. That up, up, down, down, but it's a different shape here. It's going to be, I really heard this F sharp, this note in the chord versus the normal D chord of hearing it up here or up here. So this section, like I said, I can hear this lower F sharp. So I think he's using this shape here. 4th finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, 4th fret, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then my middle finger here on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Some people bar this, but I think for this song, I don't know if he plays that upper F sharp. So I'm doing it like this. And then it goes to an A chord, A power chord, this version here. Again, I'm not playing the 2nd or the 1st string. Just trying to get these 3 strings right here. Goes into the B minor. Same little rhythm, up, up, down. So let me play you through that. Let me do it a little bit slower now. So that's the main kind of chord section for that chorus section. So then it's going to go back into the, and does that a total of 2 times, all right? Then we go back into the verse. Now, it still has that same part to it, but they change it up a little bit. And this is what I like about good production is that you should be able to kind of fast forward and stop anywhere in the song, and if you just kind of get rid of the vocals, you should be able to tell where you are in the song. Even though they're supposed to be kind of the same chords, there should be something slightly different about each one of the verses and the choruses, just something, maybe an extra instrument or slightly different part to it, and I like that. So what happens in the 2nd verse is this. I'm basically playing these 2 strings here. It's on the 7th fret on the 2nd and 3rd string. And then it goes like this. And I'm using some more of that hybrid picking. It's basically a D chord, but I'm really just playing the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string, and I'm kind of toggling back and forth between these 2 strings, 2nd and 3rd string, to this 4th string open. So, and it goes into this A chord, basically an A chord, but I'm just going to be playing these 2 strings here. So you have, so basically that part he's playing in there. He does throw in this in there, and so what that is like a hammer-on from 5 to 7 on the 2nd string to the 1st string on the 5th fret, back to 7. So he plays that and he repeats. And he does this the 2nd time through that progression. The first time was just, those chords, and the 2nd time he goes through, and then he adds a 3rd time, he goes there, same thing as before. And he goes like this, which is kind of the same, almost the same notes, which is a hammer on to 7, back to this. Then we get back into the chorus, just like the first one. So he does that cycle twice through. And again, what twice through means is the G, D, A, B, G, D, A, that's once, G, D, A, B, G, D, A. And then he's going to get into the guitar solo for that, for the next section. So the guitar solo is basically playing the G, D, A twice, G, then he goes into the B minor, and this is when the vocals come back in. And it's gonna build this up a little bit when he gets into the bridge. So that build up, if you heard me in the beginning section of this tutorial, there's an extra 2 bars on that A. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and then it starts the bridge. So let me play that last time through, starting the B minor. This is when the vocals come in after the solo. And that's where the bridge starts. So the bridge goes like this. Sounds like he's using a power chord on the, or power chord shape on the 5th fret, 4th string, and the 7th fret, 3rd string. And just like we saw before in the verse, it's the same kind of idea. We're just kind of toggling back and forth. So I'm going from the 4th string to the 3rd string. I'm using my pick and middle finger to do this. Then we go to this 7 on the same set of strings, 7, 7. You can bar it, doesn't matter as long as you get it. I'm using my 3rd and 4th finger for this. So I kind of go. The reason why I like to use these fingers here, because it leads nicely into the next one we have to grab, which is 3rd finger on the 7th fret, 4th string, 6th string, 2nd finger right here. Same 2 strings. So we have. And he does this cool little volume swell. That's on the 7, 6, 4, 7. And you can do it down here actually. You can walk your way down. 7, 6, 4. And it looks like I'm hitting other strings. I'm really just hitting along this 3rd string. The other fingers are to help to mute the other strings around it. You can also do the last note here is found right here. So I think I did that one in the cover part of this tutorial. And then it repeats. And it's going to build into the last chorus, last part of the song with the note. So it goes through the chorus all the way through one time, which is again G, D, A, B minor, G, D, A. So it does that. Then it changes slightly. It just goes from the last part of it goes G, G, D, A, and then again G, D, A, and it does that a total of 3 times for the ending. When it does that part of it, G, D, A, that's when this melody comes in. And it plays that melody 3 times over that GDA section. So after that bridge, again, we back up just to clarify. So after the bridge, we play the chorus as written, and then he comes in singing. This is where that melody part comes in. Hopefully that makes sense. And then the last time, when we're doing the GDA, the last time through, the third time, it does that big, gigantic ending on that. So hopefully that covers most of everything. Thanks for watching this guitar lesson. Hopefully you found it helpful and kind of got your feet wet with the song. And like I said in the beginning of this tutorial video, send me some comments. Let me know what other things that you guys are looking for that's not already out there on YouTube. No reason to beat a dead horse. So if you have some things that you just can't find, let me know. I'm happy to see if I can create a video. And what else? I think that's about it. So I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Take care. Bye.